y'all? This be the boy Scotty the King, and you're watching yet another episode of The Bottom Line Is only on YouTube. What's up, y'all? I'm doing this video really quick so I won't be so lazy. It's basically Tuesday night, and I'm doing this video in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Just about everybody at home, so I got to get it how I live, because if I wait till tomorrow, I ain't gonna feel like doing it, considering the fact that I gotta go to one of my friends' class day tomorrow, whatever, and got other stuff to do. So that's what it is. So I'm gonna go on and give y'all this quick little video, and then, you know, hopefully it'll be up in the morning. But let me go ahead and start off with the Real Housewives of NYC, and I'm gonna let y'all know what I think about that. Is it just me, or is this season of the Real Housewives of New York City is kind of lacking already? I mean, it's not really nothing big happening. I mean, it's pretty obvious that I don't like Jill, I don't like Luann, and I don't like Kelly, and I don't like Cindy. So it's pretty obvious that the main three people that I do like is Ramona, Sonia, and Alex. Those are the only three people that I do like. So, all I got to say is, I mean, it's really unfortunate that I'm not really enjoying the Real Housewives of NYC, because, you know, I don't even remember. Half the times I forget that it come on Thursdays, and then I miss the episode, and I really don't even care that I miss it half of the time, because of the simple fact, I mean, it's not like I'm missing much, but, it was basically about Ramona doing a party for her new wine that's coming out. And basically Jill on the back, you know, on the sideline, started more drama with everybody else and trying to get everybody to be against Ramona and this, that, and the third. And I really feel like I really do feel like Jill is a stupid bitch, and she really messy, and there's only going to be a matter of time before somebody pop her in her damn jaw. And that's just some real talk. I mean, I'm really sick of her and her bullshit. Like, she started all the drama last season, now she already getting shit started this season, and I really don't appreciate it. Jill just really need to sit her ass down and just get a life. And that's just my personal opinion on Jill, because Jill just really needs to sit down somewhere. I mean, she ain't got enough to do. All Luann does is lick her pussy all day, every day. I mean, she just suck the juices out of pussy. That's all the fuck she do. I mean, she don't have a voice of her own. She just follow up behind Jill, and that's it. And then, you know what I'm saying? Kelly licks all they pussies for real. Like, I believe they have a threesome. It'd be Kelly, Luann, and Jill, because they just follow behind each other. Well, basically Jill is the leader, and Luann and Kelly are the followers, and basically Cindy is about to be a follower too, talking about she don't like Ramona, and that's based on what Jill had to say. You know what I mean? And Kelly just a timid, scary ass bitch. I really can't stand her. She always talking about somebody threatening her all the time. She just need to get over herself and it, because she ain't shit, and I'm sick of her and her whining. I mean, bitch, get over yourself. Ain't nobody trying to threaten you. You just a scary ass bitch, and you just can't seem to take confrontation when you always talking shit with Jill and Luann, but when it get time, and most of the time you be talking shit about Ramona, and you already know Ramona gonna hold her own. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. She gonna hold her own, and then you gonna be looking like a jackass talking about Ramona was threatening you when all she was doing was telling you the God's the honest truth, something that you're allergic to. So, bitch, get over yourself. I think that's all I'm gonna say about the Real Housewives of NYC, because I really remember half the shit that happened, and I wasn't gonna watch it again because it was terrible. But while I'm still on the Real Housewives, I would like to give congrats to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. They really came hard last night on the first episode, and it might just turn into Teresa. It might turn into the Teresa show, because the past two seasons it was all about the Danielle. It was the Danielle and Caroline show. It was all about Danielle and her family, and Caroline and her family, and Teresa was just the backbiter. So that's how I really see it now. And I really do think that this is going to be a pretty good episode. I already know that I already don't like nobody on the show as is, but it looks like I'm going to be feeling sorry for Teresa, because I don't like Melissa. I think she's a bitch, and that's just the bottom line. I think her husband is a bitch too, and the way that he's treating Teresa is kind of crazy, and his reasoning for not liking her is about her husband. Like, I understand why he may not like her husband, because he feel like her husband has taken his place in his father's life. He feel like Teresa's husband has caused a lot of drama between him and his father, and the way he cries his father. Yeah, that's understandable, but that doesn't mean that you got to treat your sister that way. I mean, like when she told him congratulations the second time, and his bitch of a wife Melissa gonna say, why did you say congratulations like now anyway? I mean, I didn't really understand it. I thought the bitch was trying to start drama on purpose for no reason. Like, does it really matter when she said it? I mean, she said it twice already. She said it when she first came, she said it again. It's already an awkward situation as is. So for you to do something like that, it's like she was trying to cause drama. And the way he was just banging on the table, trying to act like he was about to attack Teresa, I thought that was very uncalled for, and it really wasn't needed, in my opinion. And that's why Joe got his big ass up and tried to fight his bitch ass. I personally feel like Melissa's husband, which is Teresa's brother, I feel like he's a pussy. That's just the bottom line, because he's just acting like a total bitch right now, and I just don't think I'm gonna like him at all throughout this whole season, especially Melissa, because it's like the way that Joe feels, I mean the way that Teresa's brother Joey feels about Teresa's husband influencing Teresa and their father to turn their back on him. Melissa is influencing him to turn his back on them as well. That's how I see it. So it is what it is. But as far as I'm concerned, the Real Housewives of New Jersey basically belongs to Teresa and her brother. That's who it belongs to, because it's like Caroline and Jacqueline didn't even matter. Jacqueline don't matter anyway, but it's like Caroline and Jacqueline didn't matter. And why didn't Dina come back? I mean, Danielle's not on the show, so why isn't Dina back? I would have at least liked to see her, even though I didn't really care for her at all while she was on the show, but it would have been nice to see her back. But it is what it is, y'all. The Mob Wives. Now, let me tell you this. The Mob Wives is the shit. I'm gonna tell you that point blank. Mob Wives is the shit. I don't give a damn what nobody say. It's the shit. It's shitting on damn near every Wives show that's out right now, until the Basketball Wives come back on, of course. But Mob Wives is the shit, and I'm gonna tell you why. Like, first of all, y'all know I don't like Renee. Y'all know I don't. But it seems like since Karen has came back into her orbit, she's become more likable when she's around Karen. When she's with herself, I don't like her. I only like her when she's around Karen. So it's like, it is what it is. But this whole episode, for me, the main point of this episode of the Mob Wives is, well, there's two main points. The first one is, I'm just going to get it out the way. It's not really a major point, but it's a minor point. It was about Renee needing plastic surgery. I'm not really for plastic surgery. I mean, I'm not really for it unless you, like the whole liposuction and shit like that, I don't mind it, but fucking with your nose and fucking with your face and all that, no. I don't think that's really necessary. I mean, it works for some people, but it doesn't work for everybody. I can't imagine myself getting plastic surgery. Pulling on Michael Jackson and getting fucking with my nose or bleaching my skin. No disrespect to MJ, rest in peace. Rest in peace. But no, I'm not gonna pull the MJ and fuck up my face like that. No, my face looks wonderful the way it looks. But no, Renee is doing too much with this plastic surgery shit. That's how I really feel. She's doing too much, and that's why her son couldn't even look at her. After she got the procedure, she looked like hot ass meat. It was like a bunch of raw meat was on the damn face. But other than that, I mean, it did come out to look nice, but whatever. Let me get to the major point about Karen and Drita. I like Drita, and I love Karen. Karen is the baddest bitch of the show. Sorry. But I feel like Much Love said on her review of the Mob Wives that she did Sunday, I totally agree with Much Love. I really do, because Carla is an irrelevant bitch, number one. She's very irrelevant. And by her being irrelevant, even though she's irrelevant, she gets the shit started. That's what I don't get. The bitch even though she irrelevant as hell, that bitch gonna get some mess started. She gonna get it started, and then it's like she never started it, because of the simple fact she get the shit started, she throws the brick, and then she hide it behind her hand. That's what she do. It's like she throwing a brick at a glass house, and when the shit breaks, she hide. She runs away. She hide her hand like, oh, I ain't do it. That's the type of bitch Carla is, and that's why I don't fuck with the fake black haired bitch. That's why I don't fuck with her, because she messy as hell. And she initiated that conversation between Karen and Drita to talk about that whole leash shit. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Drita is dead wrong for what she did to Karen in the past. And she trying to avoid the situation. She trying to avoid the situation because she knew she was wrong for doing it behind Karen's back. You know, Karen's supposed to be your girl. It's supposed to be your best friend. It's supposed to be your ride or die chick or whatever. And you go behind her back, you fuck her man, and then marry him, and then get kids by him, and then you don't address the situation. And then when the situation come up, you want to get all fucking upset. And the thing that I respect about Karen, that bitch don't give a fuck where she is. That bitch gonna say what the fuck she got to say. She was in Drita's house and called that bitch husband a fucking scumbag. And she called Drita out on her betrayal and what she did to her. She called that bitch out. And that's what I respect about Karen. Karen don't give a fuck where you at. She don't give a fuck if she at a party, at a Burger King, at an Old Charlie's, at an Exxon station, on the bridge, at a river. She don't give a fuck where she is. She gonna call your ass out on what she need to call you out on, and she gonna keep it real with your ass. And I respect a real bitch like that. That's why I fucks with Karen. That's why I'm here for Karen. Because that bitch don't give a fuck. She gonna say what the fuck she need to say, and whatever she need to say is gonna be said. And if you don't like it, you can kiss her ass. That's all you got to do. And Drita want to get mad and saying that Karen is disrespecting her husband and da-da-da-da-da, blah, 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 blah. But, bitch, whatever. She talking about... And that's the main reason why Karen wanted to talk to her, because, you know, she doing a book on her life, and, you know, Lee was a big part of her life. Hell, they dated for 7 fucking years. I mean, do you not expect for Lee to even be mentioned in the book? 7 years is a big chunk of your life. You know what I mean? And that's just real life. And for her to get all upset because, you know, she want to incorporate some things about Lee in the book, you already know that she was going to have to do that, considering the book is about her life. Duh, bitch. And you want to get upset? You think you the only bitch who know how to fight? I don't care. You probably will send a bitch to the hospital, but I think that Karen ass would give your ass some competition. I honestly think that she would give you competition, and that's just me. I honestly think that because you think that you the only bad bitch, and you not. That's how I feel about it. You ain't the only bad bitch on the fucking show. That's how I feel. I feel like Karen give you some competition. Renee lets you choke her. Carla, she ain't gonna do shit. But Karen, that's your match right there. She gonna show you what it really is. And that's why I respect that bitch, because she came in your house. She came in your house and told you how it was. That's a real bitch for you. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's a real ass bitch. The Love and Hip Hop reunion with Angie Martinez, like, I'm kind of surprised these bitches even got a reunion. I thought I was the only one who watched the shit, because the shit started getting boring after a while, but I'm surprised they got a reunion. And you know, they conducted themselves like grown women. You know what I'm saying? They conducted themselves quite well, even though they did have a couple of disagreements, but they conducted themselves like a grown woman. You know, they didn't try to get up and punch a bitch in the face. They talked about the shit and they moved on. I was surprised that I didn't see much Samaya and Olivia drama. I'm real surprised by that, but because the most of the drama was between Samaya and Rich, and I don't know, it's just, you know, I'm here for Rich. I love Rich and his readings. Like, he be reading the fuck out of Samaya. And I'm going to say this. Samaya did read the hell out of Rich on the reunion. Because the shit she was saying, I know that it's wrong for a man to hit a woman. But that shit that bitch was saying to him, shit like that will make you want to hit a woman. That's what I'm saying. Bitches like that make men want to hit a motherfucking woman. And bad as my temper is, all this shit she was saying, calling him a pussy, saying that he all on Twitter ran like a female, you know, you basically downing this man. You attacking his manhood. You attacking him as a man. And you don't think you're supposed to get your ass beat behind it? Not saying that it's right for a man to hit a woman for that, but the way she was being aggressive with her words and shit like that, that'll make you want to beat her ass. That's just like a man saying that shit to me. That the first instinct I'm gonna have is to get up and punch his ass in the face. Whether I win or lose, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about losing a fight. That's why I should be on a show. That's why I should be on some type of reality show, because y'all might say, ooh, Scotty got his ass beat. And Scotty not going to give a fuck, because I'm not going to go down without a fight. I might get my ass beat, but at the end of the day, I didn't go down without a fight. And that's what people respect most. But bitches like that'll make you want to knock their ass out. And she needed it for real. The way she was talking, no. Now the whole thing that I really liked was the fact that Olivia put Emily weak ass on her place, because she was trying to get smart. Because she was being shaded throughout the whole reunion towards Olivia about this whole Darrell thing, talking about Darrell, your so-called man, came on the show and said that he was not your man. And that's when Olivia was like, well, your man didn't even come on the motherfucking show. He wouldn't even take a family portrait with your ass. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying. How the fuck you gonna try to shit on another bitch about a man when Fabulous didn't even want to be on the show? He wouldn't even come to the damn family portrait because the cameras was gonna be there. I mean, to be honest, Emily, I really do. I mean, and plus, nobody knew that Fabulous even had a motherfucking girlfriend till the show. And I honestly don't believe that you his woman. I really do believe that you a side dish bitch. I really don't. I really think that you just got a baby by him and that you don't really matter, because you just, everybody just know you as his stylist. They don't even know you as his woman. And you should feel stupid while you're trying to sit up here and shit on Olivia about Darrell. You deserve that reading that Olivia gave you about Darrell and about Fabulous, because how you gonna sit up here and shit on somebody else, and when you in the same predicament, but you in the worst predicament? You know what I mean? So, but I can't say it worse because y'all really rocking in the same boat. But don't throw stones when you living in a glass house, bitch. Whatever. Then this whole drama with Chrissy and Nancy. What I would like is for Nancy to sit her crackhead ass down, okay? She up here all on the show talking about, how are you gonna propose to my son behind my back? I mean, you're supposed to ask the mother, and whether I said yes or no or not, I should have been a part of it because I don't like surprises. Bitch, shut the fuck up. The surprise wasn't for you, it was for Jim. And Jim was high as a fucking kite on the reunion, and he couldn't really say shit, looking like, I'll be sure. I'm feeling kinda right now, honey. I'm feeling kinda right. Okay, stop. I'm going back. To be honest, I really feel like Chrissy really shouldn't give a fuck about what Nancy got to say, because at the end of the day, she not marrying Nancy, she marrying Jim. But, you know, she still got to respect her mother, but the mother needs to respect her too. You know, and she walking off the stage talking about Chrissy crying and she don't need to. Bitch, you acting like a damn fool when you don't need to. Sit your crackhead ass down. I'm sick of you. Ugh. But, the Love and Hip Hop reunion was nice though. I really did like it. It was nice seeing Angie Stone. Angie Stone. I hope I didn't say that from the beginning. Angie Martinez on the show. It was nice seeing her. I haven't seen her in a long time. And you know, a lot of people was going in on her on Twitter, talking about her, talking about how washed up she is, blah blah blah. Who gives a fuck? She's just a host. And talking about she boring. You think she boring because she wasn't starring mess like John Sally was on Basketball Wives, even though I thought he was good as a host? Y'all think that every host is supposed to stir drama? I mean, even when Lala was doing the hosting on the VH1 show, she wasn't stirring up drama. You know, she was just doing what a host is supposed to do. She was just being herself. I thought Angie Martinez did pretty good as a host. So, it is what it is. Last but not least is the Braxton Family Values. We just went off 2 hours ago. And I must say, I'm on the edge of my seat with every episode. I'm gonna tell you that. The main thing about this episode, it was mainly centered around Tawanda moving into Tony Towles, Vincent coming to the sisters about doing another Braxton inspirational album, and about Trina and Gabe wanting to fix their marriage. And I'm just gonna start off with Trina and Gabe. I salute Trina for trying to make things work with Gabe. Because, you know, they've been married for so long. Even though they've been married for 7 years. He was cheating on her for 5. You know, most people want to walk out. But I kind of commend her because she got a lot of courage to try to make the marriage work. You know what I mean? She really wants to make the marriage work. And I feel like, I think that's nice of her to do that. You know, I don't know if I would do some shit like that, you know, trying to commit myself to a motherfucker who been cheating on me 5 out of 7 years of my marriage. But, you know, it is what it is. But as far as buying another house, I know that the metaphor is like out with the old drama in with the new, making a fresh start, all that, but I don't think they need to be buying a house. Didn't Trina say that she just got into a financial place where she can do what she feel? Don't you think you need to wait a couple more years? I mean, maybe a year or two before you buy another house? I don't know. And Tamar should have just been happy. You know, she could have gave her opinion, but she didn't have to be rude about the house. You know, she seemed so rude about it. All she could have said was she didn't like it. She didn't have to say, I thought I was getting in a Porsche, but I got in a Mazda. I mean, comments like that makes me dislike Tamar. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, zip it. Then Tawanda and Andre moved into Tony's house. Tony was overworking Tawanda as usual. She, you know, she had to watch all 4 of the kids and make important phone calls to Tony. And, you know, Andre wasn't helping. And then he talking about, you better pay me and fuck me. Dude, sit your fucking Steve Urkel 50-year-old ass down somewhere. Like, really, sit your ass down somewhere. And I think Tawanda's wigs was okay this episode. Like I said on the last video, I get sick of seeing like the whole, like when she wear black hair, she cool, especially if it's straight. Even with the 2 plaits, she's straight. But when she wear that brown curly chicken tetrazzini shit, I can't deal with it. Like I said in the last video, I can't deal with the chicken tetrazzini shit. I just can't do that. So it is what it is. But she wants to move out of Tony's house, and she wants to quit as a personal assistant, which I can understand. She wants to do her all things that are always being revolved around Tony. That's understandable. So, but Tony doesn't want to do that. You know, she wants to keep her as a personal assistant. That's understandable as well. The big thing on the show was about Braxton's album. Vince came to Trina, Tamar, Tawanda, and Tracy about the whole Braxton's album. And I already knew that Tamar was going to have some reservations about it because she's trying to get her own album off the ground. And she kind of made a good point when she said that it should be all 5 of them because it is a Braxton's album. It should be all 5 of them, you know what I mean? Tony should be included. And she's not going to do it if Tony is not involved. I don't agree with all of that, but I do agree with her saying that Tony should be a part of it. Vince came to Tony with it. Tony only wants to do 2 or 3 songs because, you know, it's a gospel album. It's going to be a gospel album. That's not necessarily something Tony wants to do right now. And I understood that she's at a totally different place in her career. I understood that. She wants to get her own career back to where it needs to be. And I'm sorry to say, but I don't know if that's going to happen, Tony. I mean, you already got your little disease with the lupus, and you can't work how you want to. And you want to get your superstardom back the way like you would. At least, you know, in this industry today, you know, albums don't sell that much, so I don't expect you to sell the way you did back in 92, 93 with your first album, or in 96 with Secrets. I at least expect you to sell as much as you did in 2000 with The Heat, at least that much. You know what I mean? If you're trying to get your superstardom back. But I think, you know, she only wants to be involved in 2 or 3 songs, but Tamar thinks that she should be a part of everything, considering she's the Braxton sister too. But I don't think that's going to happen. But as far as Tracy felt like Tamar was being selfish and fucking up her dreams of singing with the sisters or whatever. But I honestly feel like they all should just sit down and talk about everything. Have a lunch, have a dinner, whatever. Sit down and talk about it and make some arrangements. But I really do feel like Tony ain't really for doing an inspirational album with the Braxtons, and if they can't respect it, you know, at least she offered to do 2 or 3 songs. I kind of get both sides of the fence. You know, I kind of get why Tamar feels Tony should be a part of it and blah, 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 blah. She even put her own, quote-unquote, solo album on the back burner for the Braxton's album. You know, she sacrificed a lot herself. So I feel like, you know, I do kind of feel where Tony coming from as well. She's trying to redefine her own career because it's not going so well anyway. And she at least offered to do 2 or 3 songs. That's understandable. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So I understand both sides, but ultimately I don't think that Tony is really going to be a part of it. So it is what it is. I think that's all I'm gonna talk about on the video. I see y'all enjoyed the trailer of As the Tea Spills. And see y'all ready for it. To be honest, I thought that the trailer was gonna be boring as hell to y'all because I just threw that together. I threw that together. I really did throw that together. I didn't even put any effort in throwing it together. You know, usually I try to be creative and add a voice over or something in it, but I didn't even do that. I just did a video, then took some of the videos and cut them up and put them on there so y'all can see at least a glimpse of it. But like I said, it's going to be, I think, 8 videos. And I think tomorrow it's going to be some extra filming for it so we can enhance it a little bit. But I see that y'all enjoy the trailer and y'all want it. Please rate, subscribe, like, comment. I enjoy reading your commentary. Shout out to D-Belicious Queen and the Boy Dashian. And shout out to all of my fans. I love y'all to death. Follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr_Steve.G. And I'm out this bitch in 5, 4, 3, 2, motherfucking 1. That's my mama. I'm out. Bye.